In this slide, I'm going to discuss briefly how distracting ourselves can be positive and adaptive while we're all stuck at home in Coronaville. So it can be utilized in the short term as an alternative to learning to help regulate how we feel and process our emotions. We can engage in distraction. So if we become overwhelmed by how we feel, one strategy while we're all stuck here is to distract ourselves. So remember, this means that whatever you're feeling will return and want to be dealt with in another moment. So it works in the short term, but right now it can be helpful and important for you to apply distraction as a technique if needed, because it can be beneficial for you to help get through the moment. But just remember, whatever's going on will come back, it will return. And this is another thing that you have control over. So you have control over whether you sit with something or you decide to distract yourself. And when you're trying to distract yourself from how you feel, it will be important to turn off the news, not engage in anything related to the news for that period of time. And some distraction techniques can be just something simple as reading a book, watching a movie, baking, doing something on your to-do list, going for a jog. It could be singing, playing loud music. It's something that you can readily and easily engage in, and give yourself whole mind and body focus, where all the parts of you just jump in and engage in it, and it's like other stuff doesn't exist. And sometimes it's hard to do that, and sometimes this distraction technique can be something that we use and we know that whatever's going on internally, it's just sitting in the drawer or on the shelf for later, but we need that for right now and it's good for right now. So just remember that distraction can be adaptive during times when we have no control over things, which is now. However, if we employ it, in other situations, it can engage in or later learn to, we may learn to start engaging in avoidance, where we're avoiding things that we need to engage in, we need to start doing, and then there can be consequences. So right now, it can be an adaptive strategy to help distract us from how we feel or things we've watched on the news or just different emotional states or if something presents. But remember, it's not always good for the long term or certain situations, but it's adaptive for right now. So in the next slide, I am going to talk about what we can do when we're constantly checking for COVID-19 symptoms.